The worst one I know of firsthand was this lady named Morgan Riley who married a man named Chuck Morgan.
Oh, so she became Morgan? She must have really loved the guy.
Didn't she hyphenate her name? Morgan Riley Morgan?
I think so.
You knew her too, Adam?
Sort of.
She and her husband went to mine in Adams Church for a while, but ended up moving to Florida a few years ago.
Wait a second. Hey, Tony.
Adam, how's it going, man?
Can't complain. Just stopping in to grab some lunch. Why don't you sit with us?
Why not? By the way, I don't believe we've had the pleasure. I'm Tony Lai.
Hi. I'm Kelly. Conroy. Kelly Conroy.
Kelly Conroy. I've seen you around school. I would have spoken to you, but I have to admit, I'm a bit intimidated by pretty girls.
So, Tony, we were just talking about a couple that used to go to our church.
By used to, I hope you mean they stopped going to church.
I mean, they moved out of state and go to a different church now.
Too bad. Do you go to church, Kelly?
No, I'm not a Christian. Abby's been trying to convert me ever since we met, pretty much.
Don't give in to it. We don't need any more Christians in the world.
Tony, why would you say such a thing?
Hey, Tony, why don't I order your food for you? What do you have?
Thanks, man. Number 2, a large size with a cherry soda.
Okay.
Tony, why do you say the world doesn't need any more Christians?
Don't take this the wrong way, Abby. You and Adam are pretty cool, but you got to admit that most Christians are, well, not cool. Uptight, self-righteous, ignorant, hypocritical, intolerant. Make the world harder to live in for those who actually care to think for themselves.
Okay, but that can be said of humanity in general. Aren't you ever intolerant?
Well, I don't go around telling people they're going to hell because they don't believe the world was created 6,000 years ago.
I don't tell people that either. What does that have to do with tolerance anyway?
Guys, let's not argue about this now.
We're not arguing. This is just a polite discussion about one of the 2 things polite company is never supposed to discuss.
Tony, you say Christians are intolerant, but isn't tolerance putting up with something you'd rather not have to put up with? I mean, it makes sense to say, I can tolerate so-and-so's bad attitude, but it doesn't make sense to say, I can tolerate so-and-so's pleasant attitude.
Well, you're using it in a different context there.
Am I? What is tolerance then? Saying that everyone is right? Then why can't Christians be right?
Tolerance is about not being judgmental and holding other people's beliefs against them.
In that case, I'd agree with you for the most part. I believe that a great many religions and lifestyles are wrong, but that doesn't mean I'm supposed to treat anybody with cruelty or disrespect. I believe in a God who loves me, despite my flaws, and empowers me to love others in the same way. But even you would say that there's a place where tolerance runs out.
Would I?
Would you tolerate murderers and child molesters? Would you tolerate injustice? Would you tolerate intolerance?
Would you tolerate this conversation for another minute? Not me.
I'm just saying.
Well, I'm heading out.
Mind if I join you, Kelly? I'd hate to part ways with such pleasant company.
Sure. Why not?
Wait, what about lunch?
What just happened?
You left me to handle a spiritual topic by myself, and I blew it.
Would, free cherry soda make you feel any better?
That is only a slight consolation.